Hello everyone, we will move to the next problem. So going to the question, a jet of water having a velocity of 15 meter per second strikes a curved vane which is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. The vane is symmetrical and is so shaped that jet is deflected through 120 degree. Find the angles of jet at the inlet of vane so that there is no shock. What is absolute velocity of jet at outlet in magnitude and direction? And find work done per unit weight of water and assume the vane to be smooth. So this is what they have given in the question. So we have to calculate the guide blade angles at inlet as well as outlet, and also you have to calculate what is the absolute velocity of jet at outlet, that is nothing but V2. So we'll draw the we'll write down the given data first. So velocity of water having is 15 meter per second. So we'll write here the given data. So here velocity of jet is given V1 is equal to 15 meter per second, that is given in the question. The vane and velocity of plate is given as 5 meter per second. So that is velocity of plate, that is u1 is equal to u2 is equal to 5 meter per second. So vane is symmetrical, so that is beta 1 is equal to beta 2. Since the plate is symmetrical, so that is plate is symmetrical, so that is beta 1 is equal to beta 2. So we have to calculate what is a vane angle at inlet. So that is nothing but we have to calculate what is alpha 1 is equal to question mark. Then also we have to calculate absolute velocity of jet at outlet. So that is V2 is equal to question mark, and we have to calculate what is work done. So this is what they have given in the question. So we have to draw the velocity triangle. So let us draw the velocity triangle. So here jet get deflected by an angle of 120 degree. So that is how we have to draw is like this, and in the outlet also part we have to draw so this angle is given as 120 degree. So this angle is beta 1 and this angle is beta 2. So this is whatever the line we draw on this vane angle line, so that is VR1, and this angle and this angle will be same. So this angle will be beta 1. So now we will draw the velocity of jet line or absolute velocity of jet at inlet line. So this is V1 and this will be alpha 1, this is Vf1, and the line from V1 to VR1 is U1. V1 to Vf1 is always VW1. So this is how we will get the inlet triangulate outlet. So similarly, you should get the outlet triangle, outlet velocity triangle. So as I said here, whatever we draw the line on this vane angle line, so that is always relative velocity. So it is at the outlet, so it is VR2. Now we will draw this. So this is VF2, and this angle will be equal to beta 2 and one more thing is here we have to draw the absolute velocity line. So this is V2 making an angle alpha 2. So if I name this triangle A, B, C, D, P, Q, R, S. So now we will solve this problem. So we have to calculate here what is the value of alpha 1 at the beginning. So in order to calculate this alpha 1, so first you should calculate what is beta 1 and beta 2. So you can see in this line, so total angle on this line is 180 degree. So what is beta 1 is equal to beta 2. So that is, we can calculate 120 degree plus beta 1 plus beta 2 is equal to 180 degree. So beta 1 plus beta 2 plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. So that is beta 1 is equal to beta 2, 120 plus 2 into beta 1 is equal to 180 degree. So 2 beta 1 is equal to 180 minus 120 is 60 degree. So therefore beta 1 is equal to beta 2 is equal to 30 degree. So that is what we can calculate. We have calculated now beta 1 and we know here the value of V1. We should calculate alpha 1. So how to calculate alpha 1? So in order to calculate alpha 1, we should apply sine rule to the triangle ABC. So apply triangle ABC. So here V1 is known. So V1 divided by sine of, so beta 1 we have calculated as 30 degree. So now this angle will be 180 minus 30. So angle ACB will be equal to 180 minus beta 1. Beta 1 is 30. So 180 minus 30 is 150. So that is equal to sine of 150 degree is equal to, similarly we know U1 value. So U1 divided by sine of angle ABC. U1 divided by sine of angle ABC. So that is nothing but 180 minus alpha 1 minus 150. So 180 degrees total angle minus 150. Hope you know what is 150. 150 is this angle ACB minus alpha 1. So we'll substitute the value. V1 is equal to 15 meter per second sine of 150 degree is equal to U1 is 5 meter per second sine 180 minus 150 is 30 degree minus alpha 1. So you have to solve this. If you solve, you will get alpha 1 is equal to So we solve, you'll get answer is equal to 20 degree 24 minutes. So that is nothing but guide blade anglet inlet. So we have calculated alpha 1. Now we should calculate the value of VW1, VF1 as we calculated in the last problem. So here alpha 1 is known, V1 is known. So we can apply sin theta and cos theta to the triangle BAD or ABD. So I will apply sin alpha 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1 divided by hypotenuse is V1. So VF1 divided by V1. So VF1 is equal to V1 into sin alpha 1. So V1 is 15 into sin of alpha is 1 is 20 degree 24 minutes to 5.22 meter per second. So similarly we have to apply here cos alpha 1 to this triangle. So that will be cos alpha 1 is equal to VF1 divided by VW1. So cos alpha 1 is equal to VW1 is adjacent side divided by V1. So if we need here VW1 is equal to V1 into cos of alpha 1. So that is V1 is 15 into cos of 20 degree 24 minutes. So you have to substitute and calculate it. So VW1 will be equal to 14.05 meter per second. So now we should calculate here what is VR1. So VR1 is this one. You can calculate it by applying sine to the triangle BCD. So sine of beta 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1, hypotenuse is VR1. So that is, we'll apply sine of beta 1 is equal to opposite side is VF1 and hypotenuse is VR1. So VR1 is equal to VF1 divided by sine of beta 1. VF1 is 5.22 divided by sine of 30. You get VR1 is equal to 10.45 meter per second. So in the question they have given there is no shock or it is plate is smooth. So that is VR1 will be equal to VR2. So that is equal to 10.45 meter per second since plate is smooth. So coming to the outlet triangle. So now we have the shift from inlet triangle to the outlet triangle. In this we know VR2 is known here. So here this will be U1 and this will be VW2. This is U2 and this is VW2. So moving to the outlet triangle, here we need here in the question we need what is alpha 2 is required. So that is direction of absolute velocity, and also we need what is V2 in the magnitude and direction. Here now we know VR2, so we can calculate the remaining things very easily. So now I will apply, we can calculate VW2 by applying cos beta to the triangle QPS. So apply their cos theta, cos beta 2 so this is at the outlet triangle. Remember, cos beta 2 is equal to opposite side is Vf2, sorry, adjacent side is U2 plus Vw2 and hypotenuse is Vr2. So that is equal to cos beta 2 is equal to U2 plus Vw2 divided by hypotenuse is Vr2. So here cos of beta 2 is 30 degree, U2 is 5, Vw2 is unknown, Vr2 I have calculated it as 10.45. So substitute all the values and calculate it. So you'll get Vw2 is equal to 4.05 meter per second. So in the outlet triangle, now we know Vf2. If we can calculate here we now we know Vw2. If we can calculate Vf2, then we can calculate very easily this V2. So that is what I would like to explain here is outlet triangle. I will draw. So here it is 30 degree, we have calculated this, and it is alpha 2, this is U2 and this is Vw2, this is Vr2 and this is V2 and this is Vf2. We have calculated Vw2. If we know Vf2, we can calculate V2 by applying the Pythagoras. So we should calculate what is Vf2. In order to calculate Vf2, I will apply sine beta 2 to the triangle. So that is sine of beta 2 is equal to opposite is Vf2 and hypotenuse is Vr2. So we need here what is Vf2. Vf2 is equal to Vr2 sine of beta 2. So Vr2 we have calculated it and we got 10.45 into sine of 30 degree. So you'll get Vf2 is equal to 5.22 meter per second. So now we can calculate absolute velocity at outlet. So that is nothing but V2 so V2 we can calculate it is very easily by applying the Pythagoras. You can see V2 is equal to square root of Vf2 square plus Vw2 square. Square root of Vf2 square plus Vw2 square. So Vf2 is 5.22 and Vw2 we got it as 4.05. So to solve it, you get V2 is equal to 6.606 meter per second. So this is what is the magnitude. We should calculate what is the direction. So we can calculate the direction by referring this outlet triangle. So we need what is alpha 2. So here we know Vf2 is known and Vw2 is known. We can apply the tan to the triangle. So tan alpha 2 is equal to Vf2 is opposite side and Vw2 is the adjacent side. So that is Vf2 value is 5.22, Vw2 4.05. So if you solve, you get alpha 2 is equal to tan inverse of 5.22 divided by 4.05. So we will get alpha 2 is equal to 52 degree 11 minutes. So this is with what we have calculated is the magnitude and direction of absolute velocity at outlet. Now we have to calculate the second question, that is work done. Work done. So we have to calculate work done per unit weight of water. So that is equal to rho into A into VR1 into VW1. Here it is plus, because you can see the V2 is towards the left side of VF2, so it is plus. If it had shifted towards the right side of VF2, then it is minus. So VW1 plus VW2 into U divided by rho into A into VR1 into G. So this is why we are dividing it, because it is for unit weight. So this and this get cancelled. So VW1 is equal to 14.05 and VW2 is 4.04 4.05 divided by 9.81 is G into U is 5. So you have to substitute here, multiply, we'll get answer is equal to 9.21 Newton meter per second is. So this is a type of problem. I will attach here a very similar problem. So this is a next problem which is very similar to the problem we have solved. So in the previous problem, that is a problem we have solved, velocity was 15, here it is 12, and deflection angle is same, it is 120 degree here and it was 120 degree there, and velocity of plate is also same, that is 5 meter per second. The only change in this question is instead of 15, here it is 12 meter per second, and everything is same even to calculate it. So we have to calculate here vane guide blade angle, and also you have to calculate absolute velocity in magnitude and direction, and also you have to calculate work done as we have solved in the same video. So refer the video and solve this problem, and I will attach the solution link in the description, and you can comment the answer in the comment box. Thank you.